Hello, Scoot friends. I'm not on my scooter today. Weather's been bad. And while I could play some older film for you that I have taken, and hey, that might happen anyway, I thought I'd take you on a little bit of a special trip with me today. I am about to go get a tattoo. So, let's get driving. Getting ready to leave the bank here.
I'm currently listening to a charming magic/fantasy book.
Continue on West Irving Park Road for 3/4 of a mile.
I find if I'm going to be driving, books make it more enjoyable. I'll share a few snippets of it along the way.
Unfortunately, he returned with 4 armed guards. I don't know what swindle they're trying to run, but they're as magical as my left stocking.
By listening to books as well as reading them, I have tripled my yearly consumption of them. I have always loved reading.
Is improvisational a technical thief term for really blasted stupid?
In 800 feet, turn left onto North Keeler Avenue. Then turn left onto the I-90 West ramp.
I love when underpasses are covered in murals like here. We are currently in the Irving Park neighborhood community. Here's a fun fact for you. This upcoming intersection is always green if you're going northbound. If you're turning, you sometimes have to wait. But if you're going straight, it's always green to go.
Continue on I-90 West for 3/4 of a mile.
I was pretty entertained that Shelley, what we've named the navigation voice, took me onto the highway for this. Because I had originally intended on scooting there, I knew roughly where it was and was very surprised by this. To the left of us is the Blue Line.
Use the right lane to turn slightly right onto I-94 West. Signs for Milwaukee, I-94 West.
The Blue Line trains run between O'Hare International Airport and Chicago City Center.
Continue on West Foster Avenue for 3 miles.
Ah, much better. Over to the left is Gompers Park. The southern trailhead for the North Branch River Trail is here. To see that trail, head over to my playlists and check it out. It's a great 20-plus mile, 32-kilometer ride. The camera is about to fall off the windshield as the seal weakened from the defroster warming it. Maybe it's a sign I should get back to talking about the tattoo, the whole purpose of this drive.
Well, I didn't expect that the camera was gonna fall off the windshield during this drive, but it did, so the perspective's slightly different here from the reset from the driver's seat. I was pulled over and stopped when I fixed it. I've wanted to get this tattoo for years. I'm a little nervous though. It's my first color piece. I have 2 other tattoos. You'll see one of them when I show pictures. Probably do a little before and after. But the artist I'm working with, she's fantastic. It will be the second time she has done work on me. The other was my right arm, and it's a piece dedicated to all of my dogs.
She also added Marty's M, as we didn't have her at the time that I got this piece.
I think I've made it pretty clear on the channel that I'm a big fan of dogs.
This is what the tattoo looked like with the M stenciled on it. And this is how it looks now after it's healed a bit.
We're getting close.
My water bottle sure does clink around a lot during this drive. Sorry about that.
Something I've never talked about on the channel is I'm not originally from Chicago or even the Chicagoland area. I was actually born in Austin, Texas. So today's tattoo is a nod to that.
I saw this cyclist and had regrets about not scooting over.
Your destination is on the left.
I didn't expect to get so lucky with parking. Check it out. That's where I'm headed. Oleander tattoo. And I'm so excited and scared, like I said, but here we go. All right, a couple hours later, and my tattoo is complete. Have ourselves a little night drive, take us home. I feel good. She is amazing. Cassandra is beyond talented, and I am so happy.
And she has a great sense of humor. Shout out to Teddy Garson for the lighting assist. Tattoos by appointment only, so head over to their website, link in the description.
I've wanted to get this tattoo for many, many, many years, but just never did it. I know I haven't told you what it is yet, but I'll show pictures, don't worry. Just wanted you all to know that it took me a long time to finally decide on this tattoo, and it means a lot to me. It is my favorite flower in the entire world.
If you don't recognize this flower, it is a Texas bluebonnet, Latin name Lupinus texensis. Other names include Texas lupine, buffalo clover, and the wolf flower.
It takes to find her. The High Mage narrowed her eyes. Even though I have lived here nearly all my life, Eshtera has never seen me as one of her own. But my friends, they matter to me.
Minor interruption as the dinner discussion begins.
You said thank you. Heading home.
Do you want me to try and stop and pick up dinner somewhere? Frank's Shrimp House, maybe?
Ready to send it?
Send it.
Okay, it's sent. That would be amazing.
I will get you some chicken strips and fries.
Mr. Scootlady doesn't like seafood, and I love this place. The Chicago shrimp is something special, but he's always down for some chicken and fries, so Frank's Shrimp House we go.
Ready to send it?
Send it.
What's the message?
Awesome. Period. I'm so happy. A little tired, but so happy.
One of my absolutely favorite books from my childhood is The Legend of the Bluebonnet by Tommy de Paola. Pause here to read a little bit more about it from the author. One of my personal heroes is Lady Bird Johnson. Fun fact, I lived in part of one of her homes growing up. It was split into multiple residences. It was super cool. It even had secret passages. She was an influential environmentalist. The Highway Beautification Act is also known as Lady Bird's Bill, and in the 1970s she focused her attention on Austin, Texas. Since I grew up there, I benefited from the work she did directly. Truck blocking the bike lane. Ticket! If you haven't watched Scoot 192, where I play fake ticket writer, head on over. It's a long scoot ride through the city.
I'm a little annoyed with myself right now. I probably will edit it out of the film, but who knows. There was a point where I was going to turn left on a street, and then I changed my mind. I really should have turned left on that street, because I am going to stop somewhere to pick up dinner because I don't feel like cooking tonight. So I need to do a tiny bit of backtracking so that I can make it there.
Since I know you wanted to see my dinner, here it is. And it was so good. And here it is, looking amazing. The color work is fantastic. I am beyond happy with it. I may have waited a long time to get it, but it was definitely worth the wait. Thank you again so much, Cassandra. You're amazing.
I don't know if you can read that bumper sticker in front of me, but it says Anxious Drivers Club. Please don't honk. I'll cry. That made me laugh.
We have a couple of pedestrians to stop for at this intersection.
When I sit in rush hour traffic like this, all I can think is how much I wish I was on my scoot right now. Oh, Scootly, I miss you so much. But I will say, over on the left here, it's a great bike shop. Cosmic Bikes.
The owner has always been super awesome every time we've been in there. In the spring, the bluebonnets blanket the state. I'll be traveling to Texas in April by train, and I can't wait to show it to you. I also can't wait for this train ride. Super, super excited! While I'm there, I will visit Lady Bird Johnson's Wildflower Center, so you'll get to see it. It is an absolutely gorgeous place.
You're not weak. You're afraid. That's not the same thing. So what are you afraid of, Tam?
Yep, I had to put my book back on. It's been a really long drive in all of the traffic, and I just, as I said, was really, really enjoying it. Well, look at all of these lights. It really lights up the winter, doesn't it? We are currently in the Portage Park neighborhood community.
Well, Frank's Sheep House is that way. I'm gonna park. So I just want to say thanks for coming along with me on this. I'll see you next Wednesday. Same Scoot time, same Scoot channel. I really appreciate your support. And have an absolutely fantastic day.